Welcome back to the shop. You might be asking, what is this thing behind you? Well, this is our parts truck. Essentially, is all we need is a transmission, front drive shaft, and the cross member. We picked this truck up just for the ZF5 transmission. The story goes with this truck, previous owner had the 460 go bad. He bought another 460, junkyard motor, put it in here, never completed the project, never got it to run. I did fire it up in the backyard on starting fluid, so it does run, but really we'll save that for something else. We're mainly just after the ZF5 transmission. Lots of disassemblies already taken place in here. That's robbing screws, any little components. But here's the ZF5 transmission. So you see, you take the tunnel cover off, which gives you access to just about the whole transmission. So we'll be reusing that tunnel cover in my truck. Already has the hole cut out. And get this transmission pulled out and the cross member. Here's the 460. I already undid plug wires, started undoing the harness, getting it ready to pull motor and transmission. But we'll save this. Maybe we'll tear it. Oh, look at that. Brand new. Yeah, the guy put quite a bit of money into this, getting it ready. He was going to keep her on the road. Brand new alternator. We'll save that. We'll just put this motor on a stand, probably tear it apart. Just inspection. If we find anything, then yeah, maybe we'll do a rebuild on it. Have a spare motor sitting around. That's it. More disassembly. There's the front drive shaft out. Now we just need to get it cleaned up. Now, oh yeah, well, if it was only that easy. Now that we got that taken care of, here's our other parts all painted up. Floor pan, cross member, ears. Look at all the dust. Doing body work on the Mustang. New brake booster is gonna go in. There's our pedal assembly, our inspection plate, the starter for the ZF5 is different than the automatic. I think that's just about it. Then, if you look up here on the firewall, right there, this black plate. See, there's a boss right there and a boss down there. Them are studs that actually go into the inside, and there's nuts in there. So you loosen them two nuts in there, this whole plate will come out. And then that's where your clutch master or slave will go. This right here. This is the one off the other truck. I have a new one inside. But that's right where this will bolt up in them existing holes. That goes down to the transmission. We also have a new one of those. So we're gonna pull this out, have to pull that plate out, and get the pedal assembly all bolted up. Here is the inside of the truck. Let's get you some light. So there's those two nuts right there that I was talking about. They're actually studs. This is the block off plate. So once we take those off, that plate will push right out the back. We have 4 bolts there that hold the brake booster on and the pedal assembly. And then up top, there's 2 more. But that's all it takes to remove this brake pedal assembly. And I'm gonna see if I can snake the new one up in there without having to pull the steering column. We'll see what happens. I'll let you know. Simple enough. Nut here, nut on this side, then there's this strap contraption thing here, right there, and then another nut. This pops out. Look at the corrosion. This thing's kind of been hissing a little bit, so I think there's a slight hole in the diaphragm. I want to be super careful not to turn this because we're going to match up our other one with this same distance. Now to get in here, to get access under the dash, we're going to pull the seat. Let's get this out. Power lumbar disconnected. That is it. Pretty easy. Disconnect our brake switch here, pull the spring, which will allow the pin to come out, and a 14 millimeter for these 4 bolts up there, and then an 11 millimeter for the 2 small ones up top, and this should come right out. 11? Did I say 11? It's not 11. Why would I say 11? It's a 10. Goes right up in here. Can you see it? Probably not. There's one. Only 2 of them up here. We need that. We need that. Don't lose it. We need it. Okay, with those 4 undone, this should come right out. Don't mess up my brake lines. Cruise control cable. Come on. There we go. Okay. Straight up. There we go. There's the hole. There's the boot. Look at that orange stuff in there. What do you think that is? Is that rust or condensation? Is it sand from California? I don't know. New one didn't come with that boot, so we'll make sure we put that back on the new one. Get it put back in. Sweet. I'll remove those. We'll get that out. I'll pull the pedal assembly down. I know this is kind of a weird angle, but there isn't much room under here. I don't know if you're even going to be able to see. With them 4 bolts out, oh geez, it just falls right out. Now the problem is the other one, blinded me. The other one is bigger and is probably not going to go in quite as easy. That come right out. Now, I don't know. You guys can see. We'll get those out. They look like a 10mm also. Okay. Nope. 12, 13, 13. Be right back. Man, this light is nice, but it's magnetic. I tell you what, it blinds you. Everything sticks to it. Alright, that's gonna need a little effort to come off. I think it's glued on the other side. I'm also gonna spray that with some rust converter. It's not, I think it'll come. Yeah, it's not rough or anything. We'll hit up some rust converter. Sorry about some of the background noise. I got my door open. It's a beautiful day. Oh yeah, see? It's got, what is that? That's that tar, look at that. That tar rope stuff. The same stuff you'd use to install a window. If you've ever done a windshield, look at that. Oh, it's like tar. So we'll have to get that cleaned up. That's all this is. Just a plug. It's perfect. It's made for a 5-speed. Let's see how easy this stuff comes off here. Nice warm day. It's definitely stringy. We don't need to be doing this right now. Kind of a squirrel moment here. So with that out of there, let's put in a new pedal assembly. See if it'll fit without removing the steering column. We'll eventually have to remove the steering column because we got to disable the mechanism for your gear shifter. But let's see if we can snake this up in there now without taking that all apart. That's a definite no. This is not going to fit up there anyway without at least undoing the steering shaft here. So I'll disconnect this steering shaft. Hopefully it'll slide in and get it put up there. Oh yeah, like butter. Okay, now we got all kinds of room. Let me put the camera down, slip that up there. 3 pedals. Honestly, that was not bad at all. This slipped right in. The new studs went right through the firewall. Just removing that portion of the steering shaft, which we can rehook back up now. Went right in. So I'm gonna get some bolts in the top 2 there, and then I'll put the new booster in after I hook up the steering. .48. I don't think this has to be super precise, but we have it here. Might as well do it. Oh, it's almost gonna be all the way in. I don't even know. Let's see what I'm doing here. Right there. This one's got a nut on it to lock it down. This other one didn't. .481. Good enough. Okay, so with this rubber boot on here, the new one, this does not fit. So I think I'm going to, this is kind of busted up, but I think I'm going to opt for the rubber boot. I think that's better sealing than this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about those.
Stop! I'm not
but
wearing these.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Yep. Bye. Okay, so let's snake this right back in here. You've seen how it was a little tricky to get out of there, right? Oh, but yes, we learned the angle. Daughter asking me about fashion. What is going on here? Have to go inside, shine a light out here to see if we're lined up. It's almost there. We're in. We win. Put the master cylinder back on. Something's not happy. Threads on by hand. Must be some messed up threads or something there. Talking about this little bracket here that comes up that it's wrapped around the brake line. Must help hold the brake line up. I don't know. That goes on, and then this nut. So there's essentially two nuts on this side. Oh, socket, 14 millimeter. And go. That's it. Pedals, brake booster, and master all reinstalled. PVC valve back in. Popped out. Now this is a little different. We will take that spring clip off. That's out of the way. Okay. Take that off. Stick that on there. Put on the new one. Okay. This back on. Almost. Good. On. Done. Done. Everything's good. Save this. Nice. I can get you in there. I'll put the brake switch back on. Yep, there's the master's gonna go, clutch pedal attaches. We're good. We actually can drive it with the automatic and 3 pedals if we need to. It's Friday after work. We'll get the transmission pulled out this weekend. We won't have a pilot bearing till Monday, but we can put the manual in and at least measure for a drive shaft so it can go out Monday to get built. And then the pilot bearing will come in and we can fully install the transmission and wait the 3 to 4 days for the drive shaft. Oh, And this. No, not that. Right here. So up here, you pull this pin out. It's sitting up here. This is your neutral safety switch for the clutch. We need to pull this plug out of there. And this plug will come out, but this rides on the shaft of the clutch throw, and this will plug right into here. Factory. Like they wanted you to have a 5-speed in here. Well, I think we're gonna call that good enough for this video. I know it was more about me installing a brake master cylinder. Well, brake booster and hooking the master cylinder and stuff back up. So tomorrow, like I said, I will get it up in the air, start taking the automatic transmission out, and measure for a drive shaft. But we're gonna stop right here, go in for the night, Friday night, relax, hit it again this weekend, see how far we can make it. Thanks for watching.